Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Miami's offense will take the first swing of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
To the air, it's Chadwick. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Kick is in the air. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Not much on that return. I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Gulbranson. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Breaks into the open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible defense.
The Canes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Big-time rivalry game in the great state of Utah today, gentlemen. BYU and Utah, Cougars and Utes. And here is the very latest. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway against just about any opponent. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Caught behind the line. It's Blackburn. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Gulbranson. Get it out on the screen. Made a defender miss. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Blackburn. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Ready, set. Easy.
Off play action. That's caught. It's Blackburn. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in the showdown between Georgia and Georgia Tech. Here's how it went down. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Finding open areas. He's past the 30. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. On the ground, it's live. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Canes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. The play action fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Gulbranson. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give to the tailback. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's got it down the middle. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Looking downfield, it's Gulbranson. He's got him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up for the PAT. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. To the air, it's Barnhart. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
On the set. 29.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. With the catch, it's Lyle. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Makes the grab. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Lyle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Canes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Finds the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass. It's Barnhart. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Hurricanes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Finds his man. It's Moore. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Fires to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto.
And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
Number 37 on to kick it away.
He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Barnhart. He's got his man, makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards.
Kearney on the Jets. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Picked off to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Barnhart. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Pringle. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Pringle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw, it's Barnhart. Touchdown, Miami! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, we have reached a conclusion in the Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know,
there he goes.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Makes the grab. It's Harden. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blackburn. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
It's a nice job by the tight end there, just whipping his head around. They didn't need that many yards, so that's an easy completion to get the 1st down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes the catch. It's Harden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Finds his man. It's Hall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Cardinal come to the line, needing a few inches to move the sticks.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Now the play fake. A strike downfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. And another broken tackle. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Stanford! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And that extra point carries some significance. Now a field goal just ties the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Barnhart. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Got a man. It's Pringle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Barnhart. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going one more stop. One more stop. It's 4th down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop. You got the lead. You get the ball back, and this game is over.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Stanford just trying to bleed the clock. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Harding. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because